One of the year's most anticipated blockbusters had its Australian premiere last night, and like the Coliseum in which it is set, it was big. Like the 2000 original, Gladiator II is directed by Sir Ridley Scott. And, like the original, it's attracting Oscar buzz. Stars Paul Mescal, Connie Nielsen and Fred Herchinger walked the massive red carpet to introduce the film to fans ahead of its official release in cinemas on November 14. Now, I don't usually effervesce at these moments on the red carpet, but God, I love this film, and God, you were great in it.
That's very kind. Thanks very much.
I'm being totally serious. It was everything I hoped and then some. Have you seen yourself on the big screen yet?
I have. I've seen the film on my own in a studio in Twickenham in London, so I haven't seen it with an audience. So I'm going to watch it with my family in the London premiere in a couple of weeks.
This is about survival! Together, and when it charges, break for the wall.
It's like a totally different film to anything that I've ever done, and to be in a Ridley Scott film full stop is one of my dreams come true.
Now, you don't mind a short?
No.
So how do you feel about the skirt and sandals look? Is it something you'd keep going with?
The shorter the better, I think. Yeah.
There are victories yet still to come.
Rome has so many subjects. She must feed them.
They can eat war.
What did you know about ancient Rome before you came in? Had you paid attention in ancient history, or did you have to bone up a bit?
I would say, I briefly took Latin, but I don't know that I was the opposite of top of my class.
A bit of a moa masa mata mama samana sama?
No, what I really remember is semper ubi sabubi. You know what that means?
No, what does that mean?
Always wear underwear.
That is solidly good advice, especially if you're wearing a skirt and sandals.
Exactly, especially in a toga, right?
Where were you born? I don't know. I never knew a mother nor a father.
Your character is our link between Gladiator 1 and 2. Did you ever think you'd be coming back for more?
No, I did not. I thought that was it. Like, number 1 was pretty final, I thought. But
good, too.
Then he decided to make a film about my son and myself. And so there we are.
This ring belonged to Maximus. Now I give it to you.
Then you find out there's going to be a bit of Pedro Pascal in your world.
Most fighters won't survive.
You must help him.
How did that go down?
Let's just say I was not unhappy. No, I mean, I love the way Ridley casts films anyway. But this time, I mean, it was just so through the roof.
Well, of course, he cast a young gun called Russell Crowe. He's from this neck of the woods in the first film.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What are your memories of working with him?
You know, just he's a bear of a man, and he's got a big heart, and he's an extraordinary artist.
Have you met him? Have you talked to him? Are you planning to? What's the vibe?
I would love to trade war stories with him when all the dust settles on this, because what he did in the first one is just nothing short of extraordinary. But you know how these things are. You just get so busy shooting it, and then you're running around the world promoting it. So I'm sure when everything is all said and done, I'd love to meet him.
Roll cameras, action!
It's real. There's nothing like having the real thing.
The sets, the extras, the size of the scenes. What was that like to be a part of?
Ridley is a one-of-a-kind director. I mean, no one makes a movie like Ridley Scott. And so he builds the entire universe around you. And you forget that there are cameras because everything is happening. He transports you to that world. The same way that it feels to watch his movies is how it feels to make them.
You have something in you. I knew it from the start.
Did you now?
Rage. And rage is your gift.
It's always interesting to find out just how someone gets cast in a blockbuster like this. Wait till you hear how Paul got the part. As someone who's had a hang-up about my nose all my life, I was actually thrilled when I read that you had that, and that it helped get you cast in this role.
I mean, it was the bane of my life when I was in secondary school, and now it's one of the reasons that Ridley Scott wanted me in a film. So just anyone with a big nose hang in the fight is all I'm going to say.
Roman noses are the goal.
Noses are in. Yeah.
Wow, Roman noses represent, Narella.
I have to say, everybody looked amazing on the red carpet, but you outshone the stars.
Oh, no, I did not, but you're very kind.
You
Thank
absolutely
you so
did.
much.
Now, as well as speaking to the cast on the carpet, you spoke to them on stage. You hosted the premiere.
Yes,
How was it?
It was incredible. There were about 3,000 people in there, which are much bigger than usual for these premiere. Like I said, everything's Colosseum size, colossal. And they were blown away by the crowd. When they walked out on stage and saw all those people, Mr. Mescal dropped a bit of a swear word because he was so impressed at the big crowd, but in a delighted way. He couldn't believe so many people had come out to see it. So,
we
and
love
there were a
our
lot of
Gladiator.
fans in the audience, as well as, you know, the glitterati who get invited to these things. There were some legitimate fans in the audience too who got to see it ahead of its opening on the 14th, so they're very lucky.
What is your take on the movie?
Well, official review embargoes are...
Oh, OK, you're not allowed to.
But
All right, okay,
can I do a bit of this?
Yes. All right, thanks very much.